NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Houston Texans and the Carolina Panthers. This will be fielded at the 6. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Check, 42 to Mike. Check.
Yellow.
Let's go, D. Mike, let's go. Mike's 42.
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be down deep into Houston territory. A big play there for the Panthers. 49 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
Yellow.
Watch twins.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards down to the 15.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
In your face.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey with touchdown number 8 on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point right down the middle, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now Taylor, and he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
When we talk about Luke Kuechly, you can't talk about his overall game without talking about his intelligence and how he controls the whole defense. He quarterbacks that defense, and at times will actually make checks, just like a quarterback would on offense to get him into the right defense. They definitely were on that play. How about that finish? Holding that to a minimal gain.
A pickup of 11 and a Texans 1st down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
On 2nd down now. It's Taylor. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. The tally there, minus 2 yards. Brings up 3rd down. 3rd and 2, Watson. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A nice first down pickup on a gain of 6. They'll run on first down. Taylor. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On 2nd and 9, Watson. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in this paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone? On 2nd down, it's Hines. Sharp there with his feet, gets him a little extra space, and then drop just inside the 20. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now.
This is it. Watch my boy. They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They got to go.
They run with Hines. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Nyheim Hines, his 9th touchdown of the season, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This one fielded at the 5. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 32-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
You.
To throw, it's Mahomes. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, it doesn't take any great analysis, no jokes, partner, okay? All right, on this one. But we just know that we're going to see this as the game moves forward. There's going to be 2 guys on him on just about every snap.
It's kind of a dare to throw his way, but they have to keep throwing his way.
The benefits could be great. You throw it to a great receiver, he could come down with it anyway.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
And there's a work of art right there. Out of bounds at the 2-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They begin the drive with Hines. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. This is Hines. And some room to roam now. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That one good for 33 and a first. So that play much needed there as they're all the way up near the 40 for a 1st and 10. Now it's Hines, and he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, a one-point game, 7-6. On second down now, it's Hines. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Throwing on third down, Watson. Going right side here, and that's complete. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. No room to be had there on the first down run as he's lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
It's our time. It's our time. Get 54. Hey, 31.
Looking to throw on second down. Watson nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans. 3rd and long, it's Watson. And that will be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays for one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Mahomes going to throw. Steps away to his left. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And that is incomplete.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They'll begin with much more advantageous starting field position than they did on their last drive as they come up here 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Hines to begin the drive. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Reset. 19. 54. Time to go night-night.
On 1st down, Hines. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. The 20. How about a 39-yard pickup? They'll take it.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape, because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Here's Hines. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He was trying to get his 2nd touchdown already in the 1st half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a 2nd. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Faking the give. Now Watson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Nyheim Hines. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Texans have taken the lead. Now the try here for the extra point. And he atones for his miss the first time around, as this one is up and good to extend their lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more.
And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. 1:54 left on the clock here in quarter number 2. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes, and an alley to run. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
What is that? 19, 54, right, 54. You gonna get this, boy? You think you gonna get this?
They'll run on first down. It's Taylor, and he'll get it down this time to the 17. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
From the 17, Watson, blitz coming, and down he goes. Luke Kuechly, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
You can't stop me. Hey, 55. Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. Oh, you got D?
To throw on third down, Watson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 11, and he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. He has just been a load for opposing offenses to account for. Now 8 interceptions on the year.
I love that number because I always think of center field. You know, when I hear 8, because that's the position you write in the scorecard in baseball. And what do good center fielders do? Take away all the alleys, right? They range deep and make a whole lot of great catches.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And a pretty good run, all things considered. Probably would have liked that in the first quarter instead of right now as the clock continues to run. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Got his target, Samuel. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. He's going to look deep for more. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore, and that'll bring up 2nd down. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. Going back to Moore. This time he's got him complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
Yellow, yellow. There's a wall there, right? Check, Mike 42. Hey, 57, 57. Let's go. 42's Delta. It's our field. Right.
Final shot before the half from Mahomes. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And This is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had an ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show him one thing, hit him with something else.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
This is it. 19. 54. Right. 54. Oh, here we go. Oh. 54.
They run again with Hines. Well, he's going to be stopped short of a first down as they'll get to him at about the 33. Just a 1 yard pickup there, and it'll be fourth down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on fourth down, and they're going to go for it. They are going for it. Here's Watson. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
We always hear about guys wanting to make plays that quiet a crowd.
Yeah.
After that one.
Here in the third quarter, they were hoping to get the stop, get the football back. Not the case.
What a completion on a fourth down play.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
It's just me and you.
On first down, Taylor. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Now it's Watson. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 32-yard line. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Here we go again. Here we go again.
Throwing again is Watson. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And I think the ball's out, and it's picked up by the Panthers. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments.
15, 43, 43. Check 99.
On second and a couple, Mahomes, and Thomas has it. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. He's going to air one out. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Carolina. Curtis Samuel with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line so they felt they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Watson to throw on third down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. The Texans send the punter out as he'll kick it away for the second time. This is taken at the 23. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
2nd and 10 at their 49-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
They're running it.
Mahomes now to throw. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
On second and 11 now, Mahomes. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Going to need better protection here. Third and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. Now here's Mahomes. Looking for the out route, and he's got more. 14 yards, but they're still well shy of a first as that leads to fourth down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. And solid field position here to start as they get it out to the 40-yard line.
And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Now this throw caught left side. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
First down, Texans.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Taylor. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. On 2nd and 12, Watson. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 38-yard line.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
On first down, it's Watson. They'll roll him out right. He'll run it. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Watch the slap, watch the slap. Watch the slap. Come on.
second down now. It's Hines, and they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there. Second down. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. They'll try the air now with Watson. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and 13. He's back to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury.
And that one, oh, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
Check, Mike 42. It's a party now. It's a party now.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. So they come up on second down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Bravo! '42's the mic, boys. 42. 42's the mic. You're trash. You're trash. Mike 42.
To throw is Mahomes. Being chased out left. He gets it to Thomas. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now a first carry here for Robinson. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
Check 15. Check 15. 15.
Mahomes to throw. Thomas has got it. Complete. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
The Texans here on 3rd down, putting an extra defender in the secondary.
Here I come. Here I come. 15. Hey, switch gears. Sunday.
Now Mahomes going for it all. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. He hit his first, this one from 40 yards out. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And that'll make this a 7-point game. Now, from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They have time here, partner, for just one final heave.
And I have to look at it from the defense's perspective here. We know what they're going to do on offense. The Hail Mary, try and get guys down there and throw it in the end zone, tip it around and catch it. You've got to have guys back there to defend that. But also, you can't allow the quarterback as much time as he wants to set up and throw it. Maybe you bring a little extra pressure to make sure he gets rid of it quicker.
A little bit of a cat and mouse game. We'll see if they bring that pressure. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down.